Hello Roosevelt students, this is Mr. Roble and I'm doing another video lab. Today's lab is called Atoms and Molecules Models, so it looks like this. And again, if you don't have a copy of this, you can probably find it on your teacher's website or possibly in your teacher's gradebook. There is 2 learning targets with this lab. So up at the top it says, I can explain the differences between elements and compounds in terms of atoms and molecules, and I can explain the difference between pure substances and mixtures using physical properties. So the research part up here, it says use part E section 1 and part E section 2 of your notes packet to fill in these words. So the materials that we're using today, there are a 1,000 milliliter beaker, which I'll show you in a second. It's just a really large beaker. A bag of atoms, and there's some random atoms in there. And there's some long sticks that will connect the atoms together. So if you don't have the atoms at home, you're just going to have to kind of use your imagination and also follow along with the atoms that I'm going to show you on this video. So the first thing that you have to do is fill in the chart with the correct amount of holes in each atom. Each hole represents how many electrons are available to connect with other atoms. So I'll show you what we're looking at here. The first one it says is hydrogen. It's white, and this is hydrogen. It has only 1 hole, so you'd fill in 1 for that. Oxygen is red, and oxygen has only 2 holes, so you'd fill in 2 for that. Nitrogen is blue. Nitrogen has 3 holes, so that one is nitrogen. Next one is phosphorus. Phosphorus has 5, so it's purple. It has 5 holes in it. And the last one is black, and that is carbon, and that one has 4 holes. So you can't even see the holes, or it's pretty hard to see them, but there are 4 holes in this carbon atom. The next part says have your group make, and I'm looking at number 2, it says have your group make 3 water molecules, which is 2 hydrogen and an oxygen bonded together. So they look like this. So I have 2 hydrogens bonded to 1 oxygen. So I have 3 of them. And it says, you know, there's a question that you have to answer there, 3 you have to answer, 4 you have to answer, and then 5, place all the water molecules in a large beaker, and you now have a beaker of water. Why is the beaker of water a pure substance and not a mixture? So I put all my water molecules in there, and so I have all those water molecules in the beaker. Number 6 says, add a few loose atoms or loose a different color of water, and then there's a couple that go along with that. So I'll add in carbon, phosphorus, hydrogen. Now I have a mixture of water. I have all those other atoms as well. So it's not water anymore. And that's for 6. 7. I have one group. The group has carbon monoxide molecule, CO, like this, carbon monoxide. And have one group make carbon dioxide. So it looks like this. It looks similar to water, but it is different. It makes a different carbon dioxide. It says, are these same type? Are they made from the same atom? Atom 7A, 7B. Are these 2 molecules the exact same? Why or why not? Now number 9, this is where you're going to have your imagination. Have first group create his or her all molecule that is an element, not a compound. So have each person use one color. So in your head you're going to imagine bonding together 2 or more same colored atoms. Number 10 says count your molecule, your shoulder part molecule, and there's questions for that. Number 11 says if you add your molecule to the water and the molecules are not together, will you have a mixture or substance? So a question about if you dump your molecule into water molecule beaker, would you have a mixture of your supply? And finally, there are some summary questions that you can do on the bottom. But for number 12, you have to look at salt molecule, and I'm going to show you that right now. That's this thing right here. So this is a salt molecule. So you can see that it's basically a cube by 3 and there are different colored atoms. Some are sodium, chlorine. But this is a salt molecule that you will use to answer questions over there. Questions for 12, A, B, C, D, and E. So hopefully that helps get the questions answered. Otherwise, thanks for watching.